Saw that thing so beautiful. She just hit my heart. Full force and she got me like. I be like, baby, why you so fine? Gotta make you mine. So hard to find. Baby, like, oh,
hey, baby girl.
way did you do it? And she didn't even show nothing. She be walking around so confident, so heaven sent. I think she was meant not to be like that. Like, girl, you so fine. Oh, girl, you baby, Miss Baby, girl, you got me dead. She was so sublime, super fine. She was never lying, strutting in the heels or her slides. Either way, eyes on her every single day, week, year. Everyone wondering how she does it. No fear, all that confidence. Was it heaven sent? Does it come within? Does it come run out? I
Okay,
don't know.
you can turn it down just a little bit more.
Running out and in.
Turn it down to like 10.
Talking, yet they sin with Mrs.
A little up higher than that. Right, up a little bit. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. All right. Hey, this is for my bullheaded Taurus of agriculture today. Today is going to be a 3-card reading. Today, I'm a little drained. The closer it's getting to this, I'm sure that you guys are feeling it. So I'm going to make this short, sweet, and to the point. Okay. The cards are shuffled. They are cut. All right. Okay, so the cards are going to read as this is what's going on behind the scenes. Um, under the underlying as like the 5D. So we live in 3D. This is what we see. The 5D, like the spiritual aspect of it. So that's where I'm coming from off of this one. Hello, sister. All right, the next card over here is the course that your spirit guides your want you to take, and this will be the outcome. Okay. All right, Taurus. I do not do reversals. All right. So the card I pulled for you, as far as what's going on behind the scenes as a collective for you, is the fire sign, the centering card. Okay. So whatever you're going through, it is to center you. Okay. It is to bring you back into balance. Okay. All right. So this figure is sitting cross-legged. She's very peaceful. She's looking down at it looks like a bright light in between her hands. Um, she's keeping it near and dear to herself. There's dragonflies. I know it's kind of dark. You can't really see it, but there's 2 dragonflies in this card. Dragonflies are very spiritual. Okay? So you have messages coming in, like synchronicities. You may be feeling ascension symptoms. That could be like flu symptoms. You may feel body aches. You may feel, like in your chest area, your back may be a little sore. Uh, let's see. She's introspective. Okay. All right. So also, let me give you what the book says. And that's what I do. I give you my interpretation, and then I give you what the books say. Usually they line up, but I still like to do that. Deeper understanding for you. Okay. Okay, the radiant woman is here to honor the power of the light within you and to remind you not to underestimate its influence. You are light, it is your true center. Continue to make time to develop your spiritual practice daily as you dwell within the core of who you truly are and let that expand. You live in a world with genuine power and authority in communion with source, centered and unmoved by the chaos of the world. All right. So whatever you're going through is centering you. Okay? It is centering you. It's bringing you back to yourself. All right? You have work to do. You have work to do. Okay? You are earth beings. You're very connected to the earth. So I would say get into this is for me telling you to get back into the earth. Get back to if you're into gardening, if you're into working with the elements of the earth. I'm sure I have some people who work with the elements. Get back into the earth part of you. Get back into the movement of the earth. Okay, walk through a forest. Walk barefoot on the ground, on the earth. Walk bare. If I don't tell you nothing else, that is so centering. Okay, all right. So the next card is the course that spirits want you to take. All right, and that card I pulled was fire regeneration. Okay, this is a crone card. All right, look at her. She's getting her information from above. All right, her eyes are open. She's balanced. You see that feather? That's balance. She has a bright sun behind her. But see, back here is darkness. Okay, so whatever you're going through, it could be a dark moment right now. All right, but what Spirit is saying is to sit calm and let that information come in. Okay, this is fire. All right, her eyes are open. She knows what she's looking at. She knows what she wants. Look at her whole body is inflamed. She's becoming a new person, a new creature, a new spirit. She's becoming what she's. All right. Let me give you what the books say. Okay, the mother fire of regeneration. She comes to you at a time of your life when regeneration is needed on your sacred path to wholeness. Open to her restorative fire of primal creation and witness the renewal of your entire being. She will regenerate your vitality and revive your will, returning you to the completeness of power. So what this is telling me, what these cards is telling me, this is a centering card. What's going on behind the scenes is you've been knocked off your square. Okay, all right, you got off your square. Okay, this is saying you're getting back on your square, and she's gonna put you this movement, this burning that you're going through is gonna put you back on your square. So it's the dark time that you are going through. The darkness gives birth to the light. Okay, I am not a light worker. Let me just make that clear. The darkness gives birth to the light. The darkness is an element, and it is an element that gives birth. And when you think about a womb, think about this darkness back here. Okay, this darkness gives birth to everything. When you look in outer space, you see gases, fire, planets, but you see the darkness back there and you can't touch it. It's just there. And then you see something pop out because it's giving birth. Okay? So, she's coming. She's giving birth. She's going to rejuvenate your entire being. Okay? The course of action Spirit wants you to take Get the messages. Don't ignore them. My suggestion is that in your dream time, if you get message or anytime, write them down. Write them down. Okay? Because sometimes Taurus move very slow and you need to. That's Earth. You need to. That's your superpower actually. Okay? And you have a way of doing things, but that's needed. Okay? Take your time. Get out of your, trying to move fast and do things, and calm down. Take your time. Feel the burn. Okay? And what's left, what you turn into, is going to be magnificent because you're here to help yourself, your family, your community, your planet. You got work to do. The outcome is a win card. It's a 9. This is criticism, okay? Now let me explain this because there's 2 different meanings to this, okay? This is a 9 card. The 9 card, 9 is a very, very, very spiritual number, okay? You're going to be out of this mode. This is telling me that the collective Taurian, that you've been very critical on what you see, what you hear. You got your finger pointed. Put your fingers down. You see that little hand right there with the finger pointed? Put your damn fingers down. Okay? And at this point, you'll be done put your fingers down because you done went through some fire. Okay? You're not going to be able to withstand this fire. Okay? Don't fight it or it will make it worse. I'm telling you what I know. Okay? This is not the time to be stubborn. Okay? Especially now, we're going through an eclipse. And to understand what that means is that you don't want to be stuck here. I think the next roundabout comes in 2090 something. You don't want to be stuck in this until then. Don't fight. Let this work for you so that you come from out of this. When you come from out of this, you're going to be something very powerful to help this planet, okay? Let me do a clarifier for these. I use pictures to do clarifiers and other tarot cards. Please, tarot. Okay, please clarify the centering card for me. Okay, the clarifier that I have for the centering card about what's going on behind the scenes. It says 8 things to give up. Doubting yourself, negative thinking, fear of failure, criticizing others. Didn't I say that you'll be done with this after you go through this? Criticizing others, negative self-talk, procrastination, fear of success, people pleasing. That's why you're being centered, because you guys are doing this shit here. Okay? Earth is very powerful. The element of earth, when you think about the element of earth, okay, and Taurus are fixed, okay, so I need y'all to really listen to this, okay? When you think about the element of earth, earth grows things. Earth also destroys things, okay? It helps draw down rain to feed itself, okay? Has a beautiful relationship with fire. When you think about lava, you think about lava coming fire mixed with earth so that it can make the earth and new things grow. When you get rid of all these 8 things here and you centering, y'all about to be some powerful mamma jammas. Go through the fire. All right. The next one to clarify is the fire card, Mother Regeneration. Okay. That is Kali on Shiva. This is the murder of the ego. Makes perfect sense. So, what this is telling me is that this dark hour. Oh, wait a minute. And do you see? But in the corner here, you see some light coming in. You see that little light in the corner? You see that little light? So your God or your spirits or whoever you pray to, they haven't taken their eye off of you. Okay? But they need you to know. They need you to know whatever it is that you're doing, it's not for your highest good. Okay? And that you are loved and you got work to do and you will bow down to your higher self. Okay? Lock horns if you want to. That's all I can say. But you're not going to win. This is death to the ego. And let me explain further when I say that. Okay? Ego is a natural part. But when it is imbalanced, it causes a problem. You hurt others. You hurt yourself first. You hurt others. And you don't live the life that you're meant to live. Okay? If you were not loved, there will not be death to that. This is bringing you back into balance. Look at, remember I said that feather here is balance. It explains perfectly. All right? Show me the last card. The last card. When you give up the criticism, you're going to give this up. Criticizing yourself first. You have to stop criticizing yourself. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. Put your damn fingers down. Because you criticize yourself, so you criticize other people, then you're jealous, then you're possessed, because you're naturally possessive as it is, but it gets out of hand. And then you start, then your mind travels and you invent shit in your head. This is this criticism card here. You'll be out of that. You'll be out of that. But let me tell you the clarifier. Do something today that your future self will thank you for. You'll be done with this. You'll have a fresh start. That's a fresh start. That's a second chance. This is a second chance. This is knocking down all the shit that you're not. This is not who you are. This is not who you are. This is a win card. This is an air card. You're not here to be critical of every damn thing in yourself. Be your best friend. Be your best friend. Be your best friend. You're truly loved. This is a beautiful reading. This is saying a lot with a 3-card reading. I've been doing 15 card readings and I would have did one a day, but I am exhausted. I'm going to pull some for you though. Take me a sip. Don't ever think you're not loved. I'm picking that up. You're loved. I want you to love yourself first. Okay? And whatever that means to you, it means going inward and digging up all. And it's not easy. It's not easy. When you think about earth, right? And it's a rock. So you got this heavy rock on you. You can't really see. You can't really feel. You just running off of, whatever is there to run off of. You're not really making a conscious decision to really go inside and, but so that's likened to a rock on the earth. What I'm asking you to do is pick the rock up and remove the rock, right? So you ever in springtime, you ever remove a heavy rock and it's all these things crawling and stuff. You're like, ah! You know what I'm saying? Like that. Okay. I want you to examine those things. Don't be scared of what's there because they're a part of your life. Okay? They're a part of your life. Don't be embarrassed of it because that's what is there for you to ascend. Okay? To get higher, to be who you truly meant to be. All the lessons, all the hurt, all the pain, all of that. I'm not saying live in that pain. I'm not saying that. I'm saying heal from it and grow wisdom from it. That's what I'm saying, okay? Okay? I'm going to pull another clarifier. Ah. So, once again, for the first card, what's happening behind the scenes? This is the Allies and Support card. This is my Native American deck. Okay? Y'all see what that says? Medicine bundle. Allies. The number of this card is a 28. This is a 10 when you add it together. This is the number of completion. Okay? In this bag, there's medicine. There's medicine. Medicine. In this bag, there's strong medicine. It may not it may not feel good, but it's what you need. And this is allies and support. These are your spirit guides, your ancestors who I pray to. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I just do a broad stroke because I don't feel like that I don't do this and that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is whatever it is this is the path that they're taking you through because they love you. Okay? This is what's happening behind the scenes. Show me. All right. The course of action your spirit wants you to take. Okay? Mother regeneration, destruction of the ego. Guess what came out? The medicine wheel. This is 7 card. A very spiritual card. Okay? Intuitiveness. Cycles and movement. Okay? You're going to go through your cycles. You're going to flush out what's no longer needed. And you're going to move forward. Flushing out that ego. This is about balance. If you look at it, you see that medicine wheel? There's a lot of things in the medicine wheel. A lot of sacred things. Okay? I want you to look at that for a minute. That's important. That's also beautiful. You're definitely loved. Okay. Ah. Okay. At the end, when you give up this will be gone. Once you go through that fire mother rejuvenation, that criticism will be gone. Okay? Divine 9 mind. Okay? It's one of my friends on here, Divine 9. That's my girl. Check her out. All right? But this is a Divine 9 mind. 9 ether. Okay? 9 ether dimensions don't got no time for this shit. Put your damn finger down. Okay? Do something that your future will thank you for. Right? Guess what came out for that? Storyteller. This is an 11. added together. And guess what that says? Expansion. Do something that your future will thank you for today. You'll be out of this. You're going to expand. Live your dreams. This is a second chance. This is a second chance. Whatever it is that you feel like you're not getting, or that you're not going to be able to have, or your dreams have been dashed, this is a second chance. This is a second chance. You get a second chance. Now let me tell you. This has showed up a lot, but I'm not going to, in other signs, but this is childhood shit. Okay, so as a child, you didn't get nurturing. For whatever reason, it could have been because whoever it was didn't have it to give, and you took it personally. But that's not. It wasn't personal. It wasn't personal. They just didn't have it to give. Okay? They didn't have it to give. You attacked yourself. There's nothing wrong with you. So I'm seeing that you did a lot of calling yourself stupid. Why did you do this? Real hard on yourself. Talking down to yourself. Okay? It was hard. Okay. You were criticized. You were abused. I see abuse. Oh, this is okay, y'all. I see abuse. And you turned it inward on yourself. Okay. Can y'all be quiet, please? You turned it inward on yourself. So what's happening is that you went through life with that tucked deep down. But y'all are divas. Okay, wait, because y'all like stuff. Cause okay. But you okay, so you kind of put on, if I have things, if I have this will make me something. Okay. Okay, let me tell you something. Your spirit guides, your gods, your higher self, your own divinity is not going to let you live like that anymore. All right? The abuse is not your fault. You were a child. Now, this is for the collective. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't take it in. You were not your fault. You were brought into a situation. You came into a situation that was off balance. Okay? And you became like a target for somebody to get their aggression, because they were insecure. Okay? Fuck them. And I mean that wholeheartedly. I don't give a damn who it is. Okay? So there's a grandmother. She's in the spirit realm. Okay. Oh, you're gonna be fine. You just gotta go through this. There's a lot of love. You have a lot of love to give. You have a lot of love to give. Okay. All right. You have a lot of love to give. This monster that's going to be gone that you think is you is not you. This is the person that you the person that did it, okay, that you internalize it, and it kind of became it tried to attach itself to you all this time. This is why this has to go. This is not you. This is not who you are. It attached itself. Okay. It's almost like, what can I say that everybody could understand? Okay, it's almost like this, because I know everybody know about the Bible. Okay, so it's like when God was walking uh through the Garden of Eden, and he was like, "Who told you you were naked?" And everybody was, "Ah," and ran off, and and internalized it, and then the whole damn world was just fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody running around putting clothes on, can't talk about sex, everything's bad. Like you internalize all of that. So you became critical of yourself when you did things. You became critical of other people. But that person was never who you are, who you were. It's not who you are. So the spirit is moving that up out of you. Whatever that thing, because that person still lives in you. That person has a place that they rented in your head. So this has gotten to the point to where it's no longer a physical on a physical plane issue. This has moved up to an ancestral spiritual issue, because doing this and not healing is not good for you. It can affect your health, lung, chest problems. You have babies or babies coming. Okay, you see this right here? It's like a teddy bear with all these little children. Okay, so the spirit or your spirit guides or your God is getting rid of this so that it won't be passed down to them. You have a legacy, a beautiful legacy. Okay? Now, if you don't have children, like I said, if it resonates, take it. If it doesn't, don't. Okay? But that's what I see for the reading. Oh, let's see. I told you to walk on earth barefooted. I want you to take the time. Candle is okay. I want you to take the time to get, if you don't have plants, I want you to buy yourself a plant, a baby plant, a small plant, and I want you to nurture it as you nurture yourself. Don't let it die. I want you to read up on the type of plant it is. I want you to find out what temperature it needs to live. And I want you to find out, how often it needs to be watered. I want you to talk to it. I want you to find out why you should talk to it. Okay? I want you to put your energy into that plant. Okay? That's my reading for today. I hope that I help somebody. You have work to do, because once you heal, you're going to make a big difference in yourself, your family, your community, and in the world. It's like dropping a pebble, throwing a pebble in the pond, and a ripple effect. All right. All right. Thank y'all for joining me. I hope y'all have a good evening. Hope it helps. Thank you. Have a good night.